Hello students, I am Neeta Biju. Welcome to another class of business studies. We have already studied whether management is an art or not, and we have concluded that management is an art. So in today's class we'll be studying whether management is a science. So for that we should know what is science. So the meaning of science is a systematized body of knowledge that explains certain general truths or the operation of general laws. It's nothing but a well organized body of knowledge that explains certain general truths, the fundamental truths that is universally accepted. Universally, you have the same cause and effect, or the operation of general laws which is applicable everywhere. The principles of science is applicable all over the world in the same given control situation, and that is the meaning of science. So we need to now match up all the features of science with the features of management. So for that we need to know what are the features of science here. The first one, the systematized body of knowledge. The second one, principles based on experimentation. And the third one, universal validity. So we shall study this one by one. The first feature of science, the systematized body of knowledge. So science is a systematic body of knowledge. Its principles are based on cause and effect relationship. So cause and effect relationship means if anything is happening in this world, it's due to some reason. There is some scientific reason behind whatever is happening in this world today. For example, when an apple is falling from a tree towards the ground, it is explained by the law of gravity. So here the effect is the apple that is falling onto the ground, and the cause is gravity. So science explains the cause and effect relationship. So that is what is, why is it happening, and what is the reason behind its happening, what is the result and outcome of it. The relationship between the two is what science is trying to explain to us. The second feature of science is principles based on experimentation. Scientific principles are based on developed through observation and then tested through repeated experimentation under controlled situations or conditions. Here, it's not just developed overnight, it's not developed just in few days. Here, principles and law of science is developed through thorough testing, thorough repeated experimentation and observation, and then they come to a conclusion, then they put it into principles, then they put it into laws, and that becomes scientific principles or the principles of science. When it is thoroughly tested and when it is thoroughly observed and experimented, and then you get the same result at every time, then it is called as the principle of science. The third feature of science is universal validity. Scientific principles have universal validity and application, means it is universally accepted and applied all over the world, and that is what is scientific principles. Universal validity means, for example, again we can take the example of law of gravity here. The apple falls down everywhere on earth, anywhere on earth you experiment. If you hold an apple and drop it down, it is going to drop down, it's not going to float in the air. That is what is called as universal validity. It is accepted and applicable all over the world. So now we'll study whether the management features are matching up with the features of science or not. So for that we'll compare the two. We can say that management has some characteristics of science. So the first one, management has a systematized body of knowledge. Yes, this is one thing which is matching up completely with the feature of science. Management has certain principles, has certain law, which is developed over a period of time. It's not developed just in few moments. It's developed through thorough experimentation. It's developed through thorough observation, and then they have come to a conclusion, and they have drawn these principles in other disciplines as well, that is in economics, in sociology, in psychology, mathematics, etc. So management has a systematized body of knowledge. It has certain principles and theory. So this is completely matching up with the feature of science. The second feature of management, The principles of management have evolved over a period of time based on repeated experimentation and observation in different types of organization. Yes, of course, even principles of management has not developed just in few moments or just in few years. It has been developed through many years, after thorough experimentation, after thorough testing, repeated testing and observation. Then they have come to certain laws and principles of management. Same is the case with science as well. But here you can see, since management deals with human beings and human behavior, the outcome of these experiments are not capable of being accurately predicted or replicated. Here science means, if A chemical is mixed with B chemical, the result is C, and it's always the same. But in management it is not so, because management is dealing with human beings. Management is applicable on human behavior, and human behavior is totally unpredictable. You cannot say what will be the result, since management is dealing with human beings. So in this particular feature, the feature of science is not completely matching up with the feature of management. So we can say it's just partially matching up with the feature of management. So we can say it is inexact science here. Now the third feature of management, principle of management are not exact as a principle of science. Yes, the application and use is not universal, and they have to be modified according to a given situation. This is one feature of management that is not at all matching up with the feature of science. So science says always the consequence, the cause and effect and the result is going to be same everywhere in any situation all around the world. But it is not so with management. Management deals with human beings, and therefore it is to be applied by the managers in certain situation, according to the situation, according to the external and internal environment, and then come to a conclusion, or then they get the outcome, and the outcome is unpredictable because they are dealing with human beings. So now we can conclude that since management deals with human beings and human behavior cannot be accurately predicted, therefore management is not a pure science, but it can be called as an inexact science. So this is what, dear students, management as a science is not a pure science, but it can be called as an inexact science because the first feature of science, the systematic body of knowledge, is matching up completely with the feature of management. The second feature, the principle based on experimentation, is just partially matching up with the feature of management because again it is dealing with human beings. And universal validity means, again, it's not at all matching up with the principle of management or feature of management, because it is again dealing with human beings, and human beings are totally unpredictable. Their behavior and their reaction may be quite different for the same cause or reason. So this is what is conclusion, dear students. Management is not a pure science, but it can be called as an inexact science. So management has the features of both art and science, and the practice of management is an art, and the practice is based on principles of management, and these principles constitute the science of management. Therefore management as an art and a science are not mutually exclusive, but they complement each other, means they are related to each other. You can see this, the practice or the practice which is an art is what is called as an art of management, and the principles is what is called as the science of management. So both should be interrelated and it should be connected mutually. They are not mutually exclusive, but they complement with each other. And this is what is the conclusion, dear students. In the next class we'll be doing whether management is a profession or not. And that's all, dear students. Thank you.